But we shift our focus to an area very close to Parliament in Cape Town. The Holy Cross Primary School in Cape Town has reportedly been evacuated following a fire. Our reporter Artie Mtongana has just arrived at the scene and she now joins us live. Artie, a very worrying picture right behind you. What can you tell us?
Worrying indeed, but we have received reports from the city's fire and rescue services that no one has been injured at this stage, including the primary children from this Holy Cross school. Now I'm going to move out of shot so you can see exactly what firefighters are currently doing right now, trying to put out this fire, which started earlier on this afternoon. And as you can see, firefighters still battling with the blaze inside the school premises. It's a section of the school that is currently now in flames. We don't know yet what started this fire, but you do have a very quick response from the city's fire service. You have about 8 firefighting trucks that are here trying to battle this blaze, and you have so many children, pupils from this Holy Cross school strewn on the road, running all over, but we're seeing that they are trying to be contained and move to one section where they can be safe. So no one has been injured at this stage, and we're hearing that no one has been injured at this point in time. So what you're seeing right now are visuals of this fire, which is currently burning at the section of the school. We understand that the library section of the school has been affected by this fire, and no injuries have been reported at this stage. Although I must say that we did see some 2 men inside a paramedics van who were being attended to by paramedics, one seemingly a traffic officer and another a civilian who apparently was trying to help out during the evacuation process of this particular fire. So what you're seeing right now, visuals of firefighters currently battling this blaze, trying to ensure that the entire school or the rest of the school does not get affected. The school is in a residential area, so it is very close to some homes. You're seeing some people from this area also have come out to watch and see what's going to happen, and hopefully this fire will not spread into the surrounding homes in this particular area.
From what we can see from this picture, this is not a small building that's on fire. It's a rather large building that has been burned, it seems, to the very skeleton of that actual building. And it also means that that fire must have moved quite quickly. Do we have any understanding with regards to the timeline as to when the school was aware of this fire and when they were able to raise the alarm?
Well, the school is very reluctant to speak. They are not willing to give any comment at the stage. They quickly, said to us when we arrived that obviously they are trying to deal with the situation and make sure that the rest of the property is saved, and that they're trying to make sure that, at this point in time, they focus on what is happening right now on the ground. We do not know when the fire started, but right now firefighters are currently trying to put it out to make sure that it doesn't spread to the entire school. Remember, like I said, it is in a residential area, so some homes might be affected if it is not contained. But looking at the number of firefighting trucks that have been deployed, I'm going to ask my colleague again to pan and show you the number of trucks that have been here deployed by the city's department that are out here to make sure that this fire doesn't spread into other homes or even the rest of the school, because we've been told the library section of the school has been affected and some other sections of the school, but not the entire school. But right now you're seeing a lot of children running around, and we're seeing some civilians, some public members of the public trying to ensure that they help out and assist to try and move their children away from danger. But like you're seeing right now, visuals of this fire that started this afternoon.
We saw some of those kids walking behind you. You did mention earlier that you saw kids running around in the street. That might be or sound quite alarming to our viewers. What do we know about where the kids are being held, especially if they need to wait for parents or guardians to be able to collect them during a traumatic time?
It's not quite clear at this stage. The scene is quite active, so the people that are here, I'm presuming the teachers are trying to control the children and put them at one end where they can be safe. The majority of the children are on the other side. We might, at a later stage, move across so you can see exactly where they are. They've all been put together, the smaller kids, that is, but the older ones, you're seeing them run around. I think it is time for them to go home. So some of them, the older ones, are actually starting to leave and trying to make their way home. We've seen some of the parents coming to fetch their children, but what we've seen is that the teachers and the people who are helping out here on the ground have tried to collect all the younger ones and put them on the safer side of where this whole situation is playing out.
Now, the District 6 area is a very historically important area in South Africa and indeed in Cape Town. And from my memory, the Holy Cross Catholic Church in District 6 is over 100 years old. So indeed, the school would be connected to that school. From what you are able to see, are those buildings old, or are the school buildings a little bit more modern than one would believe the church structure would be?
So while I talk over the response, I'm going to ask my colleague to continue panning and showing you the scenes right now where this fire has started. So these buildings do seem like they're very old. You're right, District 6 is a very ancient area. The building itself looks quite old, but I mean, right now we don't even know what started the fire. The city's fire department only responded with saying that they've deployed firefighters on the ground, fire trucks on the ground. The school, on the other hand, very reluctant to speak because I'm presuming right now everybody is in shock. I mean, I could see from their faces and trying to speak to the deputy principal as well as the principal how shocked and how traumatized they are. But luckily, no one is injured. So the buildings are quite old by the look of things, but as you can see right now, firefighters trying to battle this fire and trying to make sure that it doesn't affect the homes and the buildings around this area.
Okay, we're going to have to leave it there for now. Artem Tungana, our reporter there on a very active scene in Cape Town. We'll leave her so that she can try and go and collect some other information and find out exactly what is being done in terms of the safety of the kids who are still at that school. As you could see by those pictures, those flames at the top of a section of that building. So firefighters still very much busy trying to ensure that that fire does not spread any further. We'll be crossing to Artie as soon as we can to get